Good day, everyone. My name is James Wanillas and presenting the brief history of fishery. So let's start. Tianwan men are the remains of one of the earliest modern humans to inhabit East Asia. In 2007, researchers found 34 bones fragments belonging to a single individual at the Tianwan cave near Beijing, China. Harpoons is a long spear-like instrument and tool used in fishing usually. The harpoons were thrown by hand, but by the 19th century simple harpoons guns were also being used. The gorge hook is one of the easiest types of primitive fishing hooks that you can make. It's basically a small stick or bone, sharpened to a point on each. This is not a catch and release practice, but it's an effective way to catch fish when obtaining protein is the primary objective. Panfish, catfish, trout, and bass will suck in bait with gusto, only to find themselves stuck when the gorge hook rotates sideways and engage. Hierophants, people that lived during the Bronze Age, at the place of today's archaeological site in Punjab, eastern Pakistan, used one of the first bronze harpoons. Fishing methods included the use of a hook and line, harpoons, traps, and nets. Birds including geese and ducks were also hunted in the marshes and papyrus thickets along the Nile. Small fishing boat skiffs were made from papyrus reeds, which are naturally filled with air pockets, making them particularly buoyant. Fishermen were seen as a low status by the ancient Greeks, who represented them in art. Despite this, the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston possesses a 500 BC Greek wine cup depicting a child crouched on a rock with a fishing rod in one hand and a fish trap in the water below him. Essentially, all, civili- all civilization that lived near water evolved some type of fishing and relied on fish as a source of food to some extent. Fishing is mostly utilized for food, but it is also a pleasure pastime. The first reference of recreational fishing is from the 15th century, and it comes from Dame Juliana Berners, prioress of the Benedictine Sophil Nunnery, in her work Treatise on Fishing White on Angle. During the 16th and 17th centuries, this style of fishing grew popular and it was done on rivers and lakes. Dr. Charles Frederick Holder was an American naturalist, conservationist, and writer who produced over 40 books and thousands of articles. Known as a pioneer of a big game fishing, he founded and led the Tuna Club of Avalon, credited as the first game fishing organization. Fishing is still today popular as a sport and as part of economy of some country. Fishery is the business of catching, handling, taking, marketing, and preserving of the fish and other fishery products. And that's for all. Thank you and mabuhay.